Hello, good morning, children. Welcome back to the new session. Today we are going to discuss an important grammar lesson, that is sentence reordering, means construction of sentence. Let us start. Firstly, let us know about subject and predicate. What is subject? Subject is a person who is performing action in the sentence. The person who is performing action in the sentence is called subject. The further information about the doer is called predicate. The further information about the subject is called predicate. Predicate always begins with an action word, right? Here we have an example. The dog ran. Here the dog is the performer. It is doing action, so it is subject. Ran is the action part of the sentence, so it is predicate. Understanding subject and predicate is the key to good sentence writing. To construct a sentence, to make a meaningful sentence, we must identify which is subject and which is predicate in the group of sentence, right? The subject of a complete sentence is who or what the sentence is about. The subject is about the doer of the action, right? And the predicate tells about that subject. Predicate talks about the subject, the doer, right? The dog is the subject of the sentence because the sentence is telling something about the dog, right? The dog is doer of an action, so it is subject. And what is it telling? It says that the dog ran. Ran is the action part of the sentence, so it is predicate. Let us know about the verbs, the action words. The words which show action in the sentence, they are called verbs. Verb tells what the subject is doing. The action of the subject is expressed through the verbs, right? She eats dinner quickly. Here highlighted word eats is action word. We can list few more. Read, write, sleep, walk, run, jump, dance, close, drag, draw, drive, so on, right? We can list many examples for action words. Use of articles. There are three articles in English: a, an, and the. A and both are indefinite articles. The is definite article, right? Let us know the usage of them. When to use the. Use the before singular and plural nouns when the noun is specific. While talking about the particular person, place, things, we use the. For example, the teacher I spoke to at the school was very friendly. Here, we are talking about one specific teacher whom I interacted with, right? When to use a or an? When we are referring to any member of a group, we use a or an. It is not important which one we are talking about. When we are referring a member of a group, at that time we use a or an. At that time we don't refer particular or specific thing or person, right? I want to buy a new car. There are many types of car. It doesn't matter at which type I want, right? There are many, among them anyone we are referring, right? Plural nouns. Boys like soccer. This sentence is correct because we are talking to boys in general, all boys, right? The boys in my school like soccer. This is correct because we are talking about specific boys. In the first example, the boys referred in general. In the second example, the boys referred specific, right? Both are correct. It depends upon the situation, right? Uncountable nouns. Pollution is a problem. Pollution is an uncountable noun. There is no any article, right? When we refer the particular one, we must use article, right? The pollution in my town is a problem. This is correct because we are talking about a specific location. Compared to the first one, in second example, we are talking about the specific location, right? There is some pollution in my town. This is also correct because some tells us about the amount of pollution, right? Quantity, right? There is a pollution in my town. This is not correct because a is only used with countable nouns. For example, a car, a boy, a book, a school, so on. A or an, these both articles are used with countable nouns. Pollution is uncountable noun, so it is wrong. Pollution is uncountable. Water, traffic, and snow are other examples for uncountable nouns. Sugar, we can list oil, water, cream, paste, so on. These are uncountable nouns. Along with uncountable nouns, we don't use a or an. After reordering the words in order, check and make sure that no word is left or misplaced. After arranging the words in meaningful order, once you have to check whether the words are used correctly or whether the words are taken from the group of words completely, right? Here we have three examples. Pay, though, had to, poor, farmers, high, times, very. How to make sentence by using these jumbled words? Try it once. The poor farmers had to pay very high taxes, right? Second one, natural disasters, farmers share of taxes, even pay their in times of the had to. Even in times of natural disasters, the farmers had to pay their share of taxes, right? This is how they are arranged in meaningful order. And last one, also cultivate, they asked them to, had to, those which crops, the English. How to make them in meaningful order? They had to cultivate those crops also which the English asked them to, right? Here they are written, you can refer. This is about the construction of sentences, reordering sentences. We will list out few more examples in the next session. Thank you. Have a nice day.